Yo!
I'm putting $100 to return $228,153.
There's only one guy.
There's only one guy. There's only one bet to take.
Tottenham Hotspurs!
I don't care. Bum, 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 bum. We want your mom to yell at you because she hears the boys slamming crazy parlays from the basement. So turn it up. Say, Ma, listen up. I got to listen to the fucking parlay. The boys are about to go live right now.
My scooch.
Ma, scoochie. The boys are going live right now. We got parlays to listen to. This is where we change the trajectory of our lives. Generational wealth will be made from this parlay. It is time to take the boys directly into the stratosphere. Welcome back to the last leg powered by MBH Bets. Guys, this is episode 11 and the boys are dialed in.
We are absolutely flying, guys. Check the description. Follow us at MBH Bets on Instagram.
Yep.
Join the Telegram, the free Telegram in the description. Follow on Spotify. And guys, don't forget to subscribe. Let them know. Let them know what's going on.
Guys, please, before we get into this, I'm not going to make this very long. 70% of our viewers are not subscribed. So if you are here and you've made money watching us, please subscribe. It's so simple. We don't ask for anything. Click the subscribe button. It would mean the world. It does more than you guys imagine. And it literally takes you 1 second. All right? 1 second. Now, the second is us talking about how good we did last week. We actually crushed last week.
Yeah, we did.
You went 2 for 3 on your parlays.
Yeah, 2 for 3 on the 2x parlays. You hit the MLS Cup final at parlay.
That was free money.
Literally.
Banger. And I did super well. The dreamer actually almost dreamed.
What is that? 9 for no.
No, I went 10 for 12.
10 for 12. Wow, it's getting closer.
I'm getting so close.
Closer.
The one that really fucked me up was the Roma game. That was the one that I was alive until the Roma game, which was insane. And on my baby dreamer, I only lost with the Roma. I went 6 for 7. I only lost with that Roma game.
What did you pick for that game? Roma money line or Roma to score first?
And bro, that was 100 for 5,100.
Oh my god! All we needed was them just to score a goal.
They score first
before the red card. Before then, it's fine.
They score first. My life's different, bro. Anyways, all good. Banger week, but we really like this week. I said this last week, but I think it's a mixture of two things. We're actually getting better at analysis. Mm-hmm. We're diving deeper into, and you guys are forcing us to, which I like. We're diving deeper into everything from the history between the two teams, form, games coming up, this and that. So with that
player
being said,
availability, coaching, like everything.
Everything. So that being said, let's get straight to it, okay? First and foremost, you guys know how we switched it up. We're doing by Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday rather than the leagues, okay? So first things first, Friday. I think we only got one game that we're looking at here. It is in the Bundesliga. It is Union Berlin versus Leipzig. Union Berlin is at home. Interesting matchup. When we looked at the history of it, these two teams barely score when they play each other. Like, I think their last 2 games were both 0-0.
Yeah, last season. So this is the first time they're playing each other this season. The line is set, I believe, at 3.5. Is it? No, it's 2.5. It's 2.5, but it's high.
So we looked at a couple options here, but what we really love, I think we're both on the same page here, Cesar, is double chance Leipzig, as they're just a better team. They're more in form, and they are in second place in Bundesliga in comparison to Union Berlin, who is on the bottom half of the table. And if you want to do a cheeky same game parlay for this one, you're going to add in under 4.5. Originally, C said under 3.5, which would have put the odds with those two combined to about 1.93. I want to go extra safe here, so I'm going double chance Leipzig and under 4.5 total goals in the game. Combined, that's 1.55 odds. I love that. I think that's a great straight bet. Again, it's a same game parlay, but I think it's a good straight bet for that same game parlay, or I think it works if you add it into a parlay, but I absolutely love it.
No, yeah, so I like that also because aside from their head-to-head history, individually and respectively, they're both having high-scoring games, so that extra goal allows us to breathe a little bit and give us that wiggle room. At 1.55, dude, I'll take that no problem on a Friday. It's the best game for Friday. Everything else in other leagues, not really interested in. And if you want to hammer something, if you want to double up your money, The best option, I believe, would be Red Bull Leipzig money line at 2.02 odds. They've been in great form. They just smashed Frankfurt 6-0 last week. However, they are away, so I'd be very weary with that. That would be like a 0.25 to 0.3 unit bet, not even a 0.5 bet, not half a unit. So that's what we like. I'm going to give a score prediction of, I'm going to do 2-1 Leipzig.
I'm going to say 2-0 Leipzig.
Nice.
Okay, moving on. That's all we have for Friday, right?
That's it for Friday. Yeah.
Okay, we're moving on to Saturday. And guys, by the way, there are obviously other games on Friday, but we're not forcing bets. We don't want to force things, especially if you're building a parlay that's throughout the weekend. Don't force your Fridays, especially don't force Fridays, because you force a game, it loses, your whole parlay is done.
Yeah.
So we're not doing that anymore. We did that earlier on and it really messed us up. So we're done doing that. Moving on to Saturday. I have a couple different games here. I know you have some different plays here. We both have a bunch of different plays. But we're going to start with Atletico Madrid versus Valencia. Atletico at home in beautiful form, coming off a 3-2 win against PSV, but just in really, really good form. For me, the play is very straightforward. Atletico money line. And again, if you want to throw a little cheeky same game parlay in here, I would also add in over 1.5 goals. I don't see Atletico winning this game 1-0. This could be a 2-1, 3-1, 2-0 game. I don't see 1-0 being the score here. So Atletico Madrid money line over 1.5 total goals in the game at 1.52 odds combined. Again, love it. And I'm going to go with a cheeky 3-0 Atletico Madrid win.
Ooh. Yeah, so we both agreed that we like the money line and the over 1.5. What's really good about taking these type of bets, especially if you have a sports book that has early payout, is as soon as it is 2-0 Atletico, the bet's done. You're good to go. Everything's green, right? Even if the game ends 2-2, 3-2, whatever the case may be, with early payout, when they go up by 2, you get your green early. That's why I love these bets. It's a better alternative than taking, for example, an Asian spread or a regular spread of -1, -1.5, because you cover just in case they only win 2-1 at the end. You're paid out early and everything's good to go. So these are the best alternatives for me in terms of like, 'cause I think they'll win 3-0, 2-0, but just in case,
I agree.
you do one of those. You don't take the spread. You be a bit safer. You get the half your money basically, which I think is great. In this investing world, 50% is incredible.
Yeah.
20% is incredible.
No, 100%.
So
which is why I love this play. I think
that was the mentality shift too. It was like, okay, we have to like take these 1.3s, 1.4s, 1.5s, because in the real world, it's impossible. Not impossible, but it's very rare to get these type of returns.
No, on stocks, you're happy with 10% annually.
Yeah.
So it's like if you can get 50% on your money in one play, brother, run it up, brother.
That's also why we like using decimal odds, because we see right away what the ROI is going to be.
Run it up, brother.
Run it up. So yeah, let's go money line over 1.5. Done for that.
Okay. We're moving on. I think I'm the only one that has a play for this game. Torino versus Cremonese.
Ooh.
Guys, Cremonese has been so underrated this season. They are top 10 in Serie A, somewhere there. I think they're 7th or 8th place. Playing amazing with a Jamie Vardy.
It's a Vardy party.
It's a Vardy party at striker. I love it. They're playing Torino, who just lost, got embarrassed by Milan, up 2-0, lose 3-2. Obviously, yes, Milan is a very good squad this season. However, you don't do that, especially at home. So I'm taking Cremonese double chance in this game at 1.83 odds. I love that.
What?
I love that as a straight bet. Again, they win or draw. We hit this. It doesn't matter. And I'm predicting 2-1 Cremonese here.
Oh my God, Cremonese.
Yep.
If you want to double that up, just add a Jamie Vardy shot on target. He scored 2 goals. No, did he score 2 goals last week?
He scored 1.
He scored 1. He's a man in form right now. I didn't really have that in my bingo card either, but I like that 1.8 double chance.
It's worth a shot.
With the form they're in, why not?
For me, it's worth a shot. Okay, we keep it rolling to Liverpool versus Brighton. Guys, I'm going to say it the same thing I say every single week. Liverpool money line at 1.72 odds. They are at home at Anfield. I know Liverpool this, Liverpool that, Salah drama this, Salah drama that, Arne Slot, they suck, First of all, they just won away to Inter in the Champions League, 1-0. Yes, cheeky goal at the end, controversial penalty call it whatever you want. At the end of the day, they have the talent on the pitch. They haven't been able to get it together fully, but they've pulled out wins against Inter. They pulled out a win against Madrid. They're capable of winning. Look at that team on paper. Realistically, that is a team that should be at the top of not only the league, but Champions League. So just because there's some drama, this and that, I don't care. I am riding with Liverpool once again. Give me Liverpool at 1.72 odds on the money line against Brighton. That's my play. Hammer that as a straight bet. I might drop a couple thousand on that straight.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. And I'm going with my score prediction. 3-1 Liverpool.
Put your money where your dirty mouth is.
See?
Anyways, I do like the money line too, but I'm a little bit more cautious with teams that are volatile in form. But what I do like here is a nice little simple, both teams to score at 1.52 odds. Okay, Brighton are very capable of scoring. They're a good team, good offensive team. Liverpool also at home in Anfield, coming off a 1-0 dub in Champions League against Inter. They should win. They should score a couple goals. So I like both teams to score there. Over 2.5 is not bad at 1.55, but I'd rather stick to the both teams to score. And that's it for that game for Liverpool.
Okay, moving on. I know, again, you don't have this game, but this is one that I love. Lazio versus Parma. Keep it short and sweet. Lazio away to Parma. Doesn't matter. Much better team. I'm just taking them on a double chance at 1.32. I'm going to go with a 2-1 Lazio win on that. Keep it straight simple.
Yeah, Lazio have been surprisingly really good this year.
Well, they started slow.
Not really good, but
they've
they've been picking up for a team that couldn't get any transfers done.
Literally.
They couldn't. I don't know how they're doing it, but they're doing it. They got some players back, and otherwise, I don't like betting the away teams in the Serie A unless they're the top teams. And Lazio right now is not a top team, so I'm avoiding that game.
Okay, we're moving on to Galatasaray versus Antalyaspor. Okay, Galatasaray away, very straightforward. I'm going with money line. Galatasaray to win this game at 1.33 odds here. Stronger team, better team. Gala gets the calls. They want them to win the league. They always win the league. It is what it is. Call it for what it is. Taking them on the money line. I'm going to go 2-0 here.
Yeah, I'm going to go Galatasaray money line and Osimhen to score. He loves scoring in this league, and he's the best player in this league, to be honest. I think that's like 1.92 combined in the same game parlay.
Yep.
That's a straight same game parlay bet right there. Galatasaray money line, Osimhen goal. That's all you need to do there.
Easy freaking money. We're moving on to Barcelona versus Osasuna. Okay. Obviously, Barca, much more superior team at home at the Camp Nou. We're going to get the job done. We know this. So the money line was like 1.21. Obviously, I'm not risking it just for that. So I threw in a little cheeky under 5.5 goals, okay? I know that's not what you want to do on a regular base when it comes to Barca, but I think they can keep it under 5.5. I watched Osasuna play the other day. I had them on a play, and they were fucking garbage. I don't see them really scoring many. They may get one. If they get one, that means Barca has to score 5 for me to lose this bet. So I'm taking Barca money line. I'm going under 5.5 total goals at 1.55 odds. There's so many fives that I just said. And I'm going to go Barca 2-1.
Wow, 2-1?
Yep.
Okay, so Barca has some very interesting patterns that I've noticed, some trends going on. In the last 5 games, they are conceding first. So that means they let the other team score first, always in the first half, and then they usually go on to win. We saw this happen yesterday in the Frankfurt game. Frankfurt scored first. Beautiful goal by Knopf. And they came back and won 2-0 with a Koundé brace. Both teams, so the odds for that is actually 4.05. So if you want to sprinkle a little like fun prop bet for that game, I would do Osasuna to score first at 4.05. That's a great little like cheeky bet. Throw $20, $30, whatever you want on it just for fun. Both teams to score in the first half is another good bet because right after Barca concede, they tend to score. It didn't happen yesterday, so it's very possible to happen this weekend. The odds for that are 3.45. Another nice little cheeky fun bet if you're watching with your boys or just by yourself. Something fun to bet on. But the best bet for me in this game is both teams to score at 1.65. Barca's defense is not it. Gerard Martin playing center back, he's actually looking a lot better. He's helping that defense out. He's a lot more pacey, and he actually can play with the ball. So they're getting better, but they're still conceding. So both teams to score at 1.65. I like that for the Barca game. If you want to juice the odds, put Barca money line because they're for sure going to win. And then over 3.5, that's been hitting almost every game except the last one in Champions League. That's at 1.7. So best bet is both teams to score. That's what I'm riding with, and I'm gonna have my little cheeky bets on the side there.
Yeah, I don't know. For some reason, we're going opposite of each other on this one. I don't know. I know what the history says about Barca and how they've been playing, but I don't know. Something tells me not as many goals as we expect this week.
I could see that. They're not going to be scoring 5-6 goals every game. So
sometimes we gotta go against each other, bro.
It should goes down, but
it is what it is, bro. Okay, listen, that's Saturday. No, sorry, you have you have a couple more plays here. I'm done on my Saturday plays, but I'll let you continue. You got Mets PSG.
yeah, so Mets PSG in the league. Mets are like I think dead last in the league. They're not doing very well. PSG got a lot of their players back. Doué's back. Dembele's back. Nuno Mendes back. So I'm gonna take PSG here at -1 spread at 1.7. They have a great history against Mets. I don't think Mets has ever won a game against these guys. And when PSG does win, they win by like 2 or 3. So very easy. -1 on the spread for PSG. That's the only Ligue 1 game I like for this weekend. And then for the final game of this Saturday, I like Arsenal versus Wolves. Arsenal to win and both teams to score, no, at 1.57. Listen, I've told this guy, I've told other people that we know, both teams to score, no, might be the worst bet in soccer because anything can literally happen. But because it is Arsenal, they are at home, one of the best defenses in the league. They're coming off a 2-1 loss against Villa last week. They want to maintain their upper echelon superiority in the league. Give me that. I'm not going to put a heavy bet on it. It's going to be a small bet just for fun to see if they can go, if they can not concede against Wolves. Wolves did score a goal against Man United this past week, but they did lose 4-1. So Arsenal to win, both teams to score, no, that's what I like. I try to find a different way of doing that with Wolves under 1.5 goals, but the odds are so bad that this was the only good thing I could really take. Player prop, you got to take Saka shot on target. If Marino is starting, take him for a shot on target as well.
Bang.
And that's
Okay.
it. That's it for Saturday,
we
boys.
Move on to Sunday, guys. Sunday is where the big games are. Sunday is where we love a lot of action.
Sunday's
So,
jam-packed.
with that being said, I'm going to start us off with West Ham versus Aston Villa. West Ham at home. I don't care about the teams. I don't care about what it is. I don't care about anything.
There's only one guy.
There's only one guy. There's only one bet to take. It is Jared Bowen shot on target at 1.53 odds. Guys, he's averaging 1.3 shots on target per game. If you're going to get him at home at 1.53 for one shot on target, give me that all day. That's my play there.
Yeah, I mean, like, Bowen is carrying this West Ham team. Probably going to carry them out of relegation to avoid relegation this season. He is their best player. Paqueta's not it. There's nobody else on the team I could even name who comes close to Jared Bowen. Callum Wilson, not that great.
Yeah.
I love Jared Bowen, honestly, to get a shot on target. That's like my bet every week. But other than that, I do like Villa to score 2 goals.
Okay.
West Ham haven't been great. Villa are in a crazy trajectory right now, in crazy form. And the odds for that are 1.95. So for them to score a minimum of 2 goals, solid odds. I also like Villa double chance because I don't think West Ham are capable of winning. I think they are also they'd be very content with a draw here just to pick up a point because right now they're just racking up as many points as possible to avoid the relegation zone and see how far they can climb in the middle of the table. They're not going to finish top 10. They're going to be somewhere in the middle of the pack, and it's about how far they can get. So give me Villa or draw and Villa to score 2 goals. And of course, my guy, Jared Bowen, shot on target.
Yeah, I actually really like that Villa over 1.5 goals at 1.95. I think it's worth a shot for sure.
It's definitely worth a shot.
Worth a shot. Okay, moving on to the next game in the EPL that we like for Saturday. Manchester City Sunday. Manchester City away to Crystal Palace. I'm taking City moneyline at 1.85. They are right behind Arsenal. They know they cannot afford to drop points. And yes, they're playing Madrid today on the date of recording in Champions League, but it doesn't matter. City is a clutch team. They get the job done, and they have Foden now who's in form. They have Haaland who's been in form. Like, they know how to score goals. Crystal Palace in recent years has been a giant killer to some extent, but I don't care. You get City at these odds against a mid-table team, 1.85 on the money line. I'm taking City every single time. Cash that. Take that to the bank, call your Tia Maria, and cash that one, bro.
Cash it out, ma. Cash it out.
What do you got?
Let me see. I just want to see where Sunderland actually are in the league right now because... Crystal Palace. Sunderland was the first name that popped up. Let me just take a look. I love City moneyline here too, especially at these odds. You will never get these odds normally. It's just because the league's been very tight. Palace has been good, so take advantage of those odds. Over 2.5 goals is pretty good too at 1.7 because Palace are capable of scoring. They have a very good offense with Mateta, Ismail Assar. Who else do they have? Baena. They just got Baena? No. Yermi Pino. They have a lot of good guys. Let me see. This thing's taking forever. Crystal Palace are actually 4th place right now in the league.
My bad.
Very good. I knew they were up there.
I don't care. I don't
But City
care.
are second, and they're only 2 points behind Arsenal. Arsenal bottle job already. Is it starting?
But this is what you see what I'm saying.
Is it starting?
And City knows that. So like, bro, they're not gonna drop points to Palace. I'm telling you right now.
Villa's right behind them at 30 points. Palace have 26, so they're a little bit further down. There is a bit of a gap there between 4th and 3rd. But dude, City money line, they're gonna take advantage. I think Palace, not to say they're gonna take the L here, but they're in such a high position. They're already overachieving that they don't care if they lose here to City. I'm sure they want to get a point, but City are just going to hammer. Haaland's going to hammer. Cherky's going to ball, start doing Rabonas and Trivelas, scoring, assisting. Foden's in crazy form. And when Foden's in form, City are usually winning.
Well. Yeah, exactly.
So City money line, you have to take that. The odds are probably going to drop by the time this even comes out. So guys, take it at whatever it's at, please.
Okay, moving on to the next game for Sunday in the EPL. We have Nottingham Forest versus Tottenham Hotspur.
Tottenham Hotspurs!
Forest at home. I'm going both teams to score here. Tottenham will score a goal, but they also will concede. They are the away team. Both teams to score at 1.75 odds is just beautiful.
This is when the formula hits.
Yes. Explain the formula. Tell them
So there's
what
a
it is.
formula here. There's the due system, right?
Yep.
But I believe Nottingham Forest are due, what, 5 games?
I'm going to check right now. I'm confirmed. But explain the due
Nottingham
system.
Forest are due for both teams to score a result. They're also the underdog team at home. So when the underdog team is at home and they're due, that is the recipe for both teams to score. Tottenham do not have a great defense. Yes, they won, 3-0 in the Slavia Prague game yesterday. But, bro, that's Slavia Prague. And they were at home in their own stadium. Nottingham are on the up and up. They're already out of the relegation zone. They're starting to pick up some results. Igor Jesus is balling. They have Elliot Anderson, who's also balling. They have Ndoye. They have very capable players offensively to score and a very mid defense.
Okay, let me make that a little more clear for you guys, and I'll add in the points.
Okay.
So, the due system, when there's one of the two teams, or potentially sometimes both of the teams that are playing each other, haven't had a both teams to score result in 4+ games, that means they're due. Okay, so Nottingham Forest hasn't had a both teams to score result in any of their last 5 games. Both teams haven't scored in any of their last 5 games, okay? Then to add to Cesar's point, this is so that's the first level of due. Mm-hmm. The second level is if that team is the home team and they're the underdog, that's the second level of due. So boom, when you hit both of those, you have to hammer that. So give me Nottingham Forest, both teams to score versus Tottenham Hotspur at 1.75 odds. Easy money. I'm going with 2-2 in this game.
Yeah, I'm taking that as well. I think that's where we both heavily agree for this game.
Yeah.
That game, I'm going to say, 2-2 is actually a very, very good result. I like that. It's a good prediction. I'm taking that as well.
Okay, moving on. You have one more game in the EPL, I believe.
I have one more game in the EPL.
I'll let you go into
Nothing crazy. Sunderland versus Newcastle. This is low-key, I think, a derby. I forget what the name is, but it's some kind of northern English derby between Sunderland and Newcastle. I like Sunderland double chance at 1.67 just because to cover 2 of the 3 outcomes in a money line, that's very good odds. And they're at home. They've been very good. 1.67.
6-7.
Yeah, I think in Newcastle coming off of a very hectic schedule, and they also play in Champions League this week. They play today, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they play today.
Yeah.
So they're probably going to not be the healthiest.
They're not well rested.
Sunderland are rested. They're at home. They have a very good home record. It's a derby. Give me Sunderland double chance at 1.67. That's it.
Thanks. 6-7. Okay, we'll move to the Serie A. You have an AC Milan versus Sassuolo bet. I don't. I'll leave that to you.
Do I? Yeah, so I do. I have Milan money line at 1.42. Okay, this season, this guy called it last week. Torino has been Milan's that word? Kryptonite for the last 10 years. Not the last 10 years, since they last won the Scudetto, which was what? 5-6 years ago?
4
or 5 years ago. And he said, he's like, when Milan has a good result against Torino away, that's usually an indication that they can win the Scudetto or they'll be right there. That's what happened. They were down 2-0 to Torino, and they came back 3-2. Captain America comes off the bench, scores a brace. Rabiot with a nasty banger from I don't even know how far.
Yeah, beautiful goal.
So I'm taking Milan money line at home again. Remember, they're out of the Coppa Italia now.
Yeah,
they have
nothing else.
They have nothing else to play for, just this. So, and they're playing Sassuolo, who are a decently offensive team, but defensively unreliable. Give me Milan money line. They're probably going to win 1-0. Perfect. That's all we need. Yeah. And Pulisic, he's probably going to start after that performance. Shot on target, I believe that's at like a 1.52 odds. It's usually around that.
Yeah.
That's all you need. 1.42 for Milan money line and 1.5 Pulisic shot on target. Put those together, you're gonna get double your money. It's an early kickoff, 6:30 a.m. Eastern. So just put it the night before, wake up, and be like, oh look, I made that $300. Wow, beautiful. That's it. Okay, early morning Sunday parlay hit for you guys.
Exactly.
Why aren't you taking it?
Actually, it's my team, and I don't want to jinx them now. Okay. Now I want them to win.
Now they're on a roll.
They're on a roll. I'm not touching them. All right. Moving on, second game we have in the Serie A is Udinese versus Napoli. And originally, we were looking at Napoli moneyline, which I still think can hit at 1.88. Yes, they're coming off a Champions League week. They're playing today against Benfica. So, it is what it is. And Italian teams away, even when the favorites are away, they have a very hard time winning. Although I think they will win and they can win. I actually like, and you're going to get more value with both teams to score at 2.10. There was a ridiculous. These two teams play each other. The head-to-head was ridiculous.
Yeah,
let me pull that up. Was it 7 out of 7?
Yeah, tell them.
Okay, their last 7 games have had both teams to score. So I'm gonna bet that the 8th one also has both teams to score. With Napoli coming off a Champions League week, away to Benfica, then going away to Udinese. Udinese is gonna score. They will score. They might lose, but they will score. And if they score, you best believe Napoli's scoring. So if I think, okay, Napoli coming off of an away game in Champions League, then playing away on the weekend, okay, there you go. That's already 2 bonus points that tell me they could get scored on. Then I'm looking at the history. Last 7 games, both teams to score. Another piece to that puzzle. Yeah.
Well, just the value alone, 2.10.
And then literally that singular play as a straight bet, which I will be taking. That play as a straight bet, which I will be taking at literally more than double your money. All day you take those. Those are real valuable plays. So give me both teams to score here. I'm going to go with a 1-1 draw. Also, because I also personally want that result for Milan. I'm down for them to lose too, 2-1 to Udinese. I don't see that happening. But give me 1-1. I'd love that. And I'm taking both teams to score all freaking day, brother. All freaking day, brother.
All freaking day, brother. Yeah, so Napoli are the other team that are heavily contended for the Scudetto this year. They're playing really good football. Conte is very focused on this league as well, even though they are in Champions League and they are in whatever. I love both teams to score. When he brought that up to me, I switched my money line Napoli to both teams to score. Better value, better odds of hitting. I just love it. That's all I need.
Okay, moving on to the next play in the Serie A. Inter Milan away to Genoa at 1.53 odds. I'm hammering Inter money line, okay?
You don't have to think too hard there.
Dude, it's the table goes Milan, Inter, Napoli, and I believe Inter and Napoli are tied on points. Milan's 1 point above both of them. Bro, they're not losing this game to Genoa. And fine, they just came off of a loss to Liverpool, which nobody saw coming except me. Check the group chat. I told Cesar, Liverpool money line Champions League. No one listened to me. Anyways, all good. Yeah, they're not losing this game. Yes, they're away. It doesn't matter. And I know what I just said about away teams, but Inter is a clutch team. They have a very strong team on paper. They do not lose. They just don't lose. And the thing about them is they don't go down and have to make comebacks. They're the team that will literally score 2 goals on you and then just sit back and fucking give large.
They just destroyed Como 4-0.
4-0. We had both teams to score. That also killed my play. That was the other game that I lost. Anyways, all good. So give me Inter Milan money line against Genoa at 1.53 odds. I'm going to go with a cheeky 2-0. This is a classic result for Inter, 2-0.
Yeah, I like the same thing. Inter money line. That's it. All you need. 2-0 as well. If you want to be cheeky, take the -1. But I don't recommend it because if you take the money line, you get the early payout if you have a bookie with early payout. Okay.
If you have a bookie, if you guys have a bookie with early payout, that's pretty good. Okay, moving on. This is the last game. This is the last game in Serie A. Bologna versus Juventus. Bologna at home. Okay, guys. The play here for me is both teams to score at 1.85 odds. The books are not seeing goals in this game at all. I think over 1.5 total goals was 1.4.
1.42.
Crazy. I see goals here. I think Bologna is a pretty high scoring team. At home, they play very well. And Juve is like in a weird position this season where it's like they just trying to get something going. So I don't see them not scoring in this game. So give me both teams to score at 1.85 odds. I'm actually going to go with a 2-1 Bologna win here.
Yeah, I think Bologna alone can score 2 goals. That's why I do love that over 1.5 at 1.42 bet. Both teams to score here is very good value too. I mean, Juve, they're only getting goals through Yildiz, whether he scores or assists. No one else seems to have any magic for them. They look very plain. I don't know if this is like Spalletti sabotaging them for Napoli.
Yeah, they hired him.
I don't know what it is. But Bologna at home, they'll concede against Juve. So both teams will score is great value. I do prefer the over 1.5 just in case Juve don't score.
Safer bet.
And Bologna scores 2 or 3.
Okay.
That's it for the City A, right?
Yeah. We're moving on to the Bundesliga. You have a play for Villarreal. I'm not touching that game, but what do you got?
You just said moving on to the Bundesliga.
Sorry.
Play
Oh, my
for
God.
Villarreal?
Bundesliga. Oh, my God.
Oh,
Moving
La
on to
Liga?
La Liga.
Sorry, I'm
guys.
looking at my thing. I'm like, where's my Bundesliga?
Sorry. We're moving on to La Liga.
La Liga. Yeah, so Villarreal, surprisingly, they're like, what, third or second in the league right now?
Yeah,
I think they're third.
They're third.
They're playing really well. They're under the radar. So give me Villarreal money line against Levante, who look like they're probably going to get relegated. They're in the bottom at 1.7 odds. Shout out to Tejan Buchanan and Tani Oluwaseyi, the Canadians on that team, and Renato Vega, the Portuguese defensive man. That's like you throw that in a parlay. I'm not too interested in that game. I just want to give you guys some more value for La Liga this weekend. So 1.7 odds, that's really good. They're head-to-head. Villarreal crushed them.
I mean, yeah, this is actually a beautiful bet.
Yeah.
This is actually a great bet. Levante dead last in the league.
Dead last. Villarreal's top 3. I would take that. That might be a straight bet. Closer towards the game, I might make that a straight bet depending on how my bankroll is going, how I'm feeling.
That's a straight bet. That's actually a straight bet. I really like that, actually, Cez.
Yeah, so
I didn't look at that, but I really like that. Okay, what's your score prediction?
Well, score prediction is going to be probably 2-0 Villarreal.
Okay, beautiful. Moving on to the next game. You had nothing here. I have something here. Celta Vigo versus Bilbao. Okay, Celta Vigo at home. I'm not going to go too long into this. Give me Bilbao double chance at 1.50 odds. I know Celta Vigo just had the game of their life. They beat Madrid 2-0. They're not doing that back-to-back. I think you're very safe to predict a Bilbao win or draw here. Nico Williams, they have a better team overall. So give me Bilbao double chance at 1.5, and I'm going to go 2-1 Bilbao.
That's a nice bet. I like that.
Okay, moving on to the game we both have.
Okay, which one?
Actually, no, sorry. You don't have this one. I have this one. Real Madrid versus Deportivo Alaves. Okay, give me Madrid money line away at 1.60 odds. It's similar to City with the thought process that you don't get these big teams with odds like this very often. This is what I did last week with Barca. Okay, I took Barca away to Betis at 1.75, 1.8, I believe. And I got a lot of flack for that in my DMs. Guys are like, bro, double chance bet this, bro. You're going to see, bro. You're going to see. And I clowned all those fucking losers.
Just before that game, the odds were 1.95.
Okay, there you go. I didn't even know because I already had it. I already had it played. I clowned all you little Murphs in the comments and in my DMs. You little baby. Your pinch is like this when you do that. Your little tiny pinch like this, okay? So I'm running it back with the same thought process. Give me Madrid money line at 1.6. I don't care. I know they play City today in Champions League. I don't care. Give me Madrid money line at 1.6. Odds all day, every single motherfucking day. Okay? Boom. And I'm going to go score prediction. This is a 3-0 Madrid win.
Yo!
Anything else for you in Bundesliga?
I don't like Madrid this weekend because half their defense is out. Half their defense got red carded.
I don't care.
Mbappe probably might not play this game depending on what he does today against City.
I don't care.
Alaves have been decent. And I don't know. I just don't trust Madrid. I got to give them some time to see how they are. So I'm avoiding that game completely.
Okay. You have a couple more games here.
What do I have?
Sunday. You have one in the Portuguese league, which you've been pretty good. So I'll let you go on that one.
Okay.
Go off, King.
Hold on. I got one in the Portuguese league, one in Turkey, and then 2 in France. I'll start in Portugal where Famalicão take on Estoril.
Yep.
Famalicão, they're up there. They're fighting for like a top 5 place. They just lost to Braga last week. Very even teams. I think Braga won 2-1. We had both teams to score that game. You know, we crushed it. But I like Famalicão to win at 1.85. That's very good odds. Portuguese League also offers early payout if they go up by 2. So definitely take that. They're a strong home team. That's it for Portugal. I don't know if you have anything you want to say about that.
No, I have nothing I want to say.
Moving on to Turkey.
Trust C's. That's what I want to say.
Moving on to Turkey, where we got Trabzonspor versus Besiktas.
Sure.
I love it. Both teams to score here at 1.55 odds. It's probably going to end 2-2. And that's it for that, for Turkey. And then moving on to France, the last 2 games. Marseille versus Monaco. This is actually a pretty big game in Ligue 1. I like over 2.5 goals at 1.52. I believe both teams will also score, but the odds weren't that great because they are predicting like 1-1 in this game. So I like over 2.5. And then Mr. Consistency, their talisman, Mason Mother Bleepin Greenwood, who scored a brace in Champions League yesterday to get a shot on target at 1.35 odds. He's going to do it. You know he is. He's probably going to score and assist. But just give me a Greenwood shot on target. Give me A Greenwood shot on target. That's all I need. Okay, guys? Ciao. See you later. Relax. And then the last game in France, I think, can you check this for me? If Auxerre is in last place?
I will check that for you, yes.
So I have Auxerre versus Lille. Lille actually doing pretty well this season, surprisingly. Another team going under the radar. The money line odds for them to win are at 1.85 odds. So I absolutely love that, even as an away team against one of the shittiest teams in the league.
They're third last.
So they're third last. They're in the playoff relegation zone where they play against third place in the league.
But they're only 1 point above the other two.
Yeah, so
they're 1 point away from dead last.
give me Lille to win. I think they just beat Marseille last week 1-0.
They did.
They've beat PSG already this season, I believe, as well. So who's to say they're going to... Yeah, with my luck, Auxerre is going to beat them 3-0. Watch. But no, I like Lille money line here. Great value, 1.85 odds. And that's it for Sunday, guys. That's absolutely it. Lille's going to win 2-0.
All right, moving on to Monday, the last games here. I only have one bet here, okay? We have Jared Bowen, and we have his cugino, Semenyo, okay? Man United versus Bournemouth. We were getting killed. Is it Bournemouth?
It's Bournemouth.
Bournemouth?
It's Bournemouth, not Bournemouth. I've seen those comments. This guy said Bournemouth.
I was getting murked.
Yo, Cesar, find that comment, Bournemouth.
Bro, this guy said Bournemouth. Yo, fam. I don't care.
It's Bournemouth.
I don't care. Bum, 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 bum. All right. Bournemouth. All right. We got Manchester United versus Bournemouth. Okay. Lovely. All right. I don't care. I don't care what happens in this game. I do not give a flying fook. Okay. Give me Antoine Semenyo shot on target. He literally averages 1.4, almost 1.5 shots on target per game. And they're giving you a shot on target at 1.6.
What?
That's a straight Basinski. You understand?
1.6?
That's a straight Basinski. Sinski. Okay?
Oh my God.
I'm taking that all day, and that's the only play I have for Monday. What do you got?
Well, just to add on to that play, another guy who's been very consistent, the odds are a little bit lower because he's in a higher profile team, is Brian Mbeumo to get a shot on target at 1.33 odds. If you add them together, you'll get double your money. Guys, that's almost a guaranteed free money bet. Hey, I want some free money. Hey, spare some change. Here you go. Here's Antoine Semenyo and Brian Mbeumo shot on target for you, okay? Ciao, see you later.
Spare change. Anybody want to spare my change?
And then there's two other games on Monday that I do like. I don't have the craziest plays for them, but I do see some value. First off, we're going to go to Portugal, where we have Braga taking on my beloved Santa Clara from San Miguel. I am Portuguese. Yes, I know. But Braga money line, they're in great form. They're balling at 1.5 odds. You got to take that. Like I said, early payout is offered in Portugal. They'll go up probably 2-0. They have a great history against Santa Clara. Santa Clara are away. This is in the north of Portugal. Braga's going to win 2-0. Ciao, see you later. And then last but not least, the last play of the pod, Roma versus Como. This is actually like a very good game to watch on a Monday because there's probably nothing else other than the Man U game.
It's going to be a good watch for sure.
It's going to be a good watch. I like both teams to score here at 1.88 odds. Como, they don't usually go back-to-back games without scoring a goal. And like Cesc Fabregas said, I don't care if I lose 4-0. I want to attack and not defend. Roma are a decent team at attacking. They did get screwed over last week with that red card. I believe you said they were getting hammered by Cagliari.
They were getting hammered, yeah.
So, again, Gasperini is not going to go back-to-back games without scoring. So I believe both teams here are going to score. And then my two guys to get shots on target, who I believe did get shots on target last week, are Matias Soulé of Roma and Nico Paz. Both to get a shot on target is going to be double your money as well.
Beautiful.
So both teams to score. Those two guys shots on target. I'm predicting a 1-1 here. And that's it.
I love that.
And that's it, boys.
All right, guys, before we get into the plays that you guys are all waiting for, the dreamers, the safe guys, the baby dreamers and all that, we got to give a massive shout out to our family at Mint Inc., the biggest in the hobby game. They've taken over Canada. They're about to take over the States. The biggest G's in the hobby game. They got everything. TCG, you want it, they got it. You want sports cards, you want it, they got it. We're talking football. We're talking American football. We're talking soccer. It's the same thing. It doesn't matter. We're talking hockey. We're talking this, UFC, F1, SpongeBob. They got SpongeBob cards, bro. Legendary. Love these guys. They're the best.
Yeah, guys, whatever you're looking for hobby-wise, whether it's supplies, cards, packs, if you want to rip packs, if you want to buy slabs, they have it all for you, all in one convenient location. Actually, two now because they have the Vaughn store and they just opened Ajax. But better yet, if you guys want to shop online, it's winter, it's cold, I get it. Use code MBH5 on their online store. You get a nice little discount from the boys. You can have yourselves a mint holiday, okay?
Let's get back to the episode and give you guys the plays you've all been waiting for. Let's go.
Let's go.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is the time you have all been waiting for. Listen up, turn the volume up, crank it up. We want your mom to yell at you because she hears the boys slamming crazy parlays from the basement. So turn it up, say, Ma, listen up. I got to listen to the fucking parlay. The boys are about to go live right now.
My scooch.
Ma, scoochie, the boys are going live right now. We got parlays to listen to.
Oh, here we go.
First and foremost, it is time to go to the moon. It is time to take the boys directly into the stratosphere. This is the dreamer that takes the boys into generational wealth. Let's get to it. We have a 16-leg, 2,281x your money Parlinski. All right. First and foremost, the first game we are starting with is Union Berlin versus Leipzig. I'm going double chance Leipzig and under 4.5 goals. Give me Atletico Madrid money line and over 1.5 goals total in Madrid versus Valencia. Give me double chance Cremonese against Torino. Give me Liverpool money line against Brighton. Give me Lazio double chance against Parma. Give me Galatasaray money line against Antalyaspor. Give me Barcelona money line and under 5.5 goals against Osasuna. Give me Zio, Jared Bowen to get one shot on target against Aston Villa. Give me Manchester City money line against Crystal Palace. Give me both teams to score in Nottingham Forest versus Tottenham Hotspur. Give me both teams to score in Udinese versus Napoli. Give me Atletico Bilbao double chance against Celta Vigo. Give me Inter Milan money line against Genoa. Give me both teams to score in Bologna versus Juventus. Give me Real Madrid money line against Deportivo Alaves. And finally, the 16th leg, the last leg. Give me Antoine Semenyo shot on target when Bournemouth takes a trip to Manchester United, Old Trafford, okay? I'm putting $100 to return $228,153.42. This is where we change the trajectory of our lives. Generational wealth will be made from this parlay, and the books are going to cancel me when I cash out and you cash out, because I'll see you at the money counter, baby. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been creating baby dreamers. They haven't hit. They're getting so close, but this is the one. Okay, I have a 5-leg, 17.89x your money parlay to help you dance with the stars, okay? To help you pay off your student debts. I don't know, pay a car loan, pay your aunt, buy your girl something nice for Christmas. I don't care, but here is the play, okay? Manchester City, money line against Crystal Palace. Give me both teams to score in Udinese versus Napoli. Give me Liverpool money line at home to Brighton. Give me Inter Milan money line against Genoa. And the last leg, the 5th leg, give me both teams to score in Nottingham Forest versus Tottenham. I'm putting $200 to return $3,578.32. You're welcome in advance when this cashes. Congratulations. And I'll see you at the frickin' money counter, brother. Let's go. Cha-ching. Bang. All right. C's.
Yo.
You ready to let him fly, brother?
Yo. I got a 3-leg 2.69x Saturday safe guy parlay for you. And it starts off in Paris, where I got Paris Saint-Germain -1 spread at 1.7 odds against FC Metz, okay? Second leg, we got Atletico Madrid at home to beat Valencia at 1.31 odds. And then for the final leg, guys, before I give that to you, download Audible. The link is in our bio. We drop exclusive plays like this all the time, okay? And for the last leg, it's a very simple leg, guys. FC Barcelona moneyline at 1.21 odds against Osasuna. They are at home. 2.69 extra money. Safe guy parlay. See you later, boys. That's it.
I love that. Was beautiful. Okay, that's the only play you got.
No, I got one more for Sunday. That's
So
it.
run it up,
What up,
Kroninski.
Kronski? I got a super safe Sunday parlay for you guys. 2 legs, 2x. That's all you need. To be specific, 2.17, okay? And we're starting off with Inter Milano to defeat Genoa away from home at 12 p.m. at 1.53 odds. And then to send it off, to finish it off for us, a super sexy safe over 1.5 goals between Bologna and Juventus at 1.42 odds. 2.17 odds your money. You're gonna put $1,000 and return 2,500, whatever it is, okay, boys? Thank me later. Don't say we don't cash because we cash these all the time, okay? I see you guys in the comments talking your shit, okay?
Mamma mia, mamma mia. These are some beautiful pics.
Some beautiful pics. Hey, some
the best of
beautiful
the pics and the
best of
only
the
pics
the
you
best,
ever
the
going
best,
to
the
need.
pics. Hey,
These are the pics you need.
hey.
These are the pics you want.
Oh,
Every single week we cash the bets because we have the best ones.
we have the best ones for football, and it's here free on YouTube.
Yes.
But if you want the exclusives, download Audible and download the Telegrams too.
Oh, holy shit. You got the boys singing.
Let's go!
All right, guys. Of course, we appreciate you guys. We love you. Thank you so much for tapping in. And of course, guys, if you made it this far and you're going to make money this weekend because we cash every freaking weekend, bro, please, please, please subscribe. Please, it would mean the world to us. We don't ask you guys for anything. Subscribe, okay? And with that being said, we'll see you at the money counter when all these bets cash. And then we'll see you next Thursday morning, depending on where you're from, on YouTube.
Guys, every Thursday. That's it. Tune in, 12 p.m. Eastern Time. Ciao.
Ciao.